Hello there and welcome to math class. In this video we're going to be dividing whole numbers by fractions, and to do this you need this memory piece number 20 from your packet. It's the picture of 6 apples in a row, and the title of this lesson is Divide Whole Numbers by Fractions. And I wanted to give you a visual example before we dive into the math, just so that you have an idea of what it is we're doing here. So divide whole numbers by fractions. And to illustrate this concept, we're going to use this picture of the apples. I just went online and searched for free clip art and found this picture. So go ahead and glue this picture down to your page, and then I want you to cut these apples in half. So just come through here and draw a line to cut these apples in half. And as I often do, I'm going to tell you a little story about these apples. So we're going to divide them in half. I want you to imagine that you teach a kindergarten class, and you have children in that kindergarten class. You have 12 kids in there, and you have some apples that you want to divide up for them for snack time. So I take these 6 apples and I cut them in half. That means that each child can have a half of an apple. If I have 12 kids in my class, each child would get a half an apple, because each apple is going to serve 2 children, and so I would have a total of 12 halves. If you write this in terms of numbers, you're saying 6 apples divided into halves, and we come out with 12 pieces. And let me just go ahead and explain that. 6 whole apples divided into half-sized pieces gives me 12 pieces in all. So that's the concept of what we're doing in this lesson. But obviously on a test, you're probably not going to have apples to look at. We're going to have to do this mathematically. Now, if you have a calculator, you just type it in. But what if you don't? What if you have to work this problem without a calculator? Well, do you remember this thing? This memory piece that we made in our last lesson. We're going to bring that over here, and let's see if this works. Let's see if we can apply these steps and get the same answer. So step 1 is to make all mixed numbers mad. We don't have any mixed numbers. Step 2 is to put a 1 under any whole numbers. So I'm going to put a 1 underneath the whole number 6. That's all I've done. Flip the fraction that follows. That would be this one, is going to turn over to be 2 over 1. Multiply top times top and bottom times bottom, and then simplify. Well, look at that. That is exactly what I expected. There would be 12 pieces of apple. So this memory piece that you made in the last lesson is going to work for all fraction division. And I'll show you another example here. Let's do 10 divided by 3/5. Make all mixed numbers mad. There are none. Put a 1 under any whole numbers. So put a 1 under the 10. Flip the fraction that follows. Multiply. Simplify. This one needs to QRD. This is top heavy. It's very top heavy. So I would expect a pretty big Q on this one. So here is 50 divided by 3. 3 into 5 is 1 time with 2 left over. Bring down the 0. 3 into 20 is 6 times. That would be 18 with 2 left over. So 16 2/3 is the QRD, and that will not simplify any further. So that's your answer, 16 2/3. Okay, let's try a few more. I'm going to leave this right there so I can follow it. This time I want us to divide 36 by 6/9. Follow your steps. You can ignore this part. 36 divided by 6/9. Make all mixed numbers mad. There are none. Put a 1 under any whole numbers. Flip the fraction that follows. Multiply. So then I can cancel one direction. 6 into 6 and 6 into 36. Top times top. Bottom times bottom. Simplify. Okay, here are a few more. How about 100 divided by 10/12? Make all mixed numbers mad. There are none. Put a 1 under any whole numbers. Flip the fraction that follows. Multiply, which means I can cancel. 10 into 10, 10 into 100. Top times top, bottom times bottom. Simplify. And I do want to show you the calculator steps for this last one that we just did. We haven't done a calculator one in a while, so let me draw some buttons and we'll take a look at one of those. And let me get started here, and then I'll just, well, actually I'm just going okay, so that may be enough right there. Okay, so we're going to say all clear. 100 divide by 10 ABC 12. One more, equals, and let me type this into my calculator just to be sure I haven't made a mistake. I don't want you to be doing the wrong problem. 10/12 equals 120, so that does check out. And I do have room for one more example down here, so let's make one more. Let's do 50 divided by 10/20. First step is to make the mixed numbers mad, and there's not a mixed number. Second step is to put a 1 under the whole number. Flip the fraction that follows. Multiply, so you can cancel. Top times top, bottom times bottom, and simplify. You are dividing a whole number by a fraction. And in the next video, we will just divide fractions, and then I believe we'll be done. So I will see you very soon. Have a great day.